I think so too. And Federico Staksrud has his new coach, Mike Wolf, on his bench. He's been relying on him this season. Game on, just wide for Fed Staksrud on the inside-out shot.
Yeah, one of his favorite plays after the serve is stepping to his left to run around the backhand and crush that inside-out forehand, as you mentioned, Michelle. Just missed by an inch this time. Another reason why this is such an intriguing matchup, not just from a point standpoint and a ranking standpoint, is that Federico Staksrud has modeled his game after Ben in singles and in doubles. So, I mean, he definitely looks up to him as, you know, the undisputed GOAT. And you will see plenty of shots in Federico's arsenal that he learned from watching Ben Johns play the game. Big forehand from Ben Johns up the line. Clean winner in the back corner.
Played by Staksrud at the kitchen.
Yeah, I was expecting him to possibly roll soft. In that scenario, he decides to let loose on the forehand, and it's a good decision.
I mean, unbelievably casual defense from Ben Johns.
I mean, that's just not right. I mean, Federico, it just, I mean, even Ernied with the forehand hit it with maximum power. Just a little swipe of the forehand, and Ben drops it in. And that was a very poor initial drive from Ben Johns. And Federico Staksrud is bringing the energy audibly right from the get-go.
Last time these two matched in a final was in North Carolina at the Cup, beginning of April. Ben Johns won it in 3. Staksrud took the first 11-7.
Yeah, that's one of the ways to put yourself in good position, is to catch Ben Johns early. Sometimes a slow starter, so snagging game 1 is a big deal. And just a hair flat from Ben to start. Movement not as crisp as I've seen, and a couple missed contacts on a variety of shots, even though he has a 1-point lead.
Mary Namey, Vicky Ryan, and Onisha Smith, our referee crew for this one. We will have our first challenge indeed.
Referee timeout. We have the challenge of the out call. The out call puts us at 1-0. We will now proceed with video review.
We'll have another look at it when we get a chance.
Yeah, they don't carry over the timeouts and the challenges, so if you have an inkling that it might have caught, might as well pull that trigger early, and Federico does.
Woo-hoo. That's as close as it gets. I do think it's wide.
Yeah, I think that it is
Sliver
as well.
of blue.
Yeah, been a pretty quality line caller. Never felt whenever I was on court against him that I had an issue with his line calls. So, of course, everyone misses a call every now and then, but I think that this one will not be reversed.
It's pretty apparent both he and Colin err on the side of generosity when it comes to line calling.
Well, when you win a lot of your matches, I guess that makes that easier too.
After review, the out call stands. The challenge is lost. A timeout is lost. You have 1 timeout remaining, 2 timeouts remaining. We resume play at 1-0.
Nice clean volley from Federico Staksrud inside out to get the ball back. See if he can get on the board here.
0-1. Side out.
Well, the fellas trading inside out forehand volleys from the kitchen line. One apiece. In that regard, not the score.
1-0. Side out.
Oh, he threw him the triple, yeah, did Federico Staksrud. And often you will see that kind of emotion after an extended point or a winner from the player. But he's letting Ben know he is ready, even if Ben makes a mistake.
Side out. 1-0. Side out.
The fellas tried to get into a cat and mouse point, but Federico Staksrud shot too good. Ben misses the soft volley attempt, and we have a side out battle early in game
Right.
one.
Points are at a premium here.
Side out.
Federico just kind of staying to the backhand volley of Ben Johns, and Ben not doing anything exceptional with it, but putting the ball back in
1-0.
play nicely.
Point.
That was a skipper off the serve of Ben Johns. He'll take it in a 2-point lead.
It was too tight for me to overrule, referee. I saw it. It was just too close to overrule.
And we got a pretty quick verdict here, not surprising.
Challenge was of the in ruling. After review, the in ruling stands. A challenge is lost, a timeout is lost. You have no timeouts
So
remaining.
those timeouts
You have
and
2
challenges are
timeouts
crucial,
remaining.
as we
resume
saw
play at 2-0.
imperative in the first match. You lose one of those, and you're down the stretch, and it's 10-all, and you don't have any
Time in.
challenges left.
2-0.
That can become an issue.
Yeah, I agree, Michelle.
Point.
And I talked about how clean of a line caller Ben is, but everybody misses one every now and then. So to not have the
3-0.
option to challenge this early in a game is a big deal.
Side out.
Quality volley from Fed Staksrud. Ben trying to roll that ball back across court. Can't clear the net. I still think that the movement of Ben
0-3.
could have an uptick.
Meaning,
Side
Meaning
out.
he's just certainly not flat. Flat is the wrong word, but just not as crisp
3-0.
with some of his first steps and some of his movement in the court, in my opinion.
Side out.
And yet, all that being said, Federico Staksrud has not scored a point in this match.
oh my, perfectly defended, perfectly set up by Ben Johns.
Yeah,
He baited him into that play, it seemed.
Well, even if his, say what you will, maybe you disagree with me about him being flat with his movement. One thing that is never flat with Ben Johns is his anticipation and
3-0.
pattern recognition. He always has a half-step head start, moving any direction that he needs to. That was a hope and a prayer of Fed saying nope. Has been stepping into the court and striping a forehand right into the corner. Fed's having some issue with the ball. Ben doesn't even look at it. He just hits it back over. We're going to get a fresh ball put in play, but There's a lot of chatting and some, you know, not thrilled with a couple situations from Federico Staksrud early in this game. He's got to get locked in mentally. And the energy has been good in a variety of situations from Fed, but he's got to block out the distractions. That is beautiful. Sailed a couple two-handed backhands from the back of the court in this game. This time, that is struck to perfection, using some of that Ben Johns backhand slice to his advantage.
Clean winner for Fed, Staksrud.
Yeah, just attacking the ball. I definitely think he's the best of the game at that, of seeing an opportunity, not waiting the ball to come to him, going and getting it. And there's the anticipation again. As in a variety of situations in this game, Federico has stayed inside out with his forehand to the Ben Johns backhand. He switches his spot, but Ben is just waiting.
Point.
Yeah, pretty average two-handed backhand from Ben. Federico has to come up with that volley and put it in play.
5-2.
Cat and mouse, he gets there. Oh no, unbelievable. Every inch of the court was covered by Ben Johns at that point.
Yeah, some of those gets, and then to come up with the angle for the around the post from Ben. And it was a nice job of staying locked in for Federico Staksrud. When the point gets that scrambly and your opponent hits a shot like that, often it can rattle you and you can miss an easy ball. Fed doesn't let it bother him at all. A pretty average two-handed backhand a few points ago from Ben Johns. Nothing average about that last one. Clean winner up the line.
Too good, right to the corner from Ben Johns to follow it up.
I mean, literally, anticipation is speed. There's no difference between foot speed and anticipation. Just so impressive from Ben Johns. Just seems to always be in the right spots.
Too good and too much Ben Johns.
I mean, it's just, that just is a winner against so many competitors in this field, even highly ranked, highly seeded competitors, not against Ben. Nice control of the kitchen line from Federico Staksrud. A couple quality drops from Ben Johns. And then he tries to rip a two-handed backhand. No success, though.
He's very actively engaging on his side as Fed Staksrud still looks frustrated.
Oh, right foot. Dragged it across. Point.
A foot fault violation on Ben.
3-9.
Tight call, good eye from the ref.
Side out.
And some of those stabs that Ben was making earlier in the game and some of the anticipation and the proper court positioning from him forced Federico to do too much there. That is a ball that Fed is going to make at such a high clip,
9-3.
but he overcooks it knowing that Ben is probably going to be there if he doesn't hit it perfect.
Verbal warning. Ball abuse. Point.
And a verbal warning over to Fed Staksrud for his spicy language.
Yeah, I think it, yeah, I mean, he obviously hit the ball into the net, so he must have said something, Michelle, because that was a pretty light hit into the net. I don't think that that could have caused a warning.
Point. Game. 11-3.
Clean winner for Ben Johns to close out game one.
From the world's most iconic tennis arenas to the glint of an Olympic gold medal, a new court beckons, a new challenge arises. Jack Sock has conquered tennis. Now, pickleball's next. Mastery, precision, passion, that's what champions are made of. And when it comes to pickleball, there's only one company they turn to. Jack Sock's legacy continues with the #1 brand in pickleball. Selkirk Sport, we are pickleball.
New ball. Game 2, time in. 0-0. Side out.
Quality start to game 2 for Fed.
0-0. Side out.
Positive emotion, 0.1, frustration, 0.2. Kind of been a recurring theme, even though this match has only been playing for around 15 minutes or so. Great spot from Federico Staksrud. Ben Johns often going to that slice drop on the backhand side. Federico pushes the forehand to the open court.
0-0. Point. One zero.
Oh, just wide, but an impressive pull from Staksrud.
Yeah, looking for the fadeaway forehand roll and only missed it by a couple of inches. Just can't quite string multiple well-played points together right now.
Side out. 1-0. Side out.
I mean, it's a wild pattern. It's just positive, then frustrated, positive, then frustrated. He can't quite dig out of this pattern. It can Federico Staksrud.
It's like one of those toxic relationships you can't get yourself out of.
Oh, nice deceptive play from Fed. So there you go. But that's positive. That's a great shot. That's positive. Can he just do back-to-back points?
I'll recall. 1-0.
Beautiful response from Staksrud manning the kitchen.
Well, at least he tapped his paddle that time, so he didn't show frustration.
0-1.
Ben John, excuse me.
Stop play, service warning, while release high.
Okay,
Replay.
service warning on a high release for Ben Johns.
0-1.
look from Ben Johns, one of his patented shots when he gets pulled out wide to the backhand side.
And Johns has an impressive record going, has at least one gold medal in each of his last 19 tournaments. That's a PPA record for male players.
1-1.
It's his 60th PPA tournament.
Oh my goodness, what just happened on that bounce on a soft shot?
Oh my, that didn't even come up barely an inch.
That's unreal. I've never seen that on a soft shot before.
Fed went over to check the court.
I don't know what's going on. There's an interesting vibe to this match right now.
It really is.
It is.
Did you just go up and putt it? Oh man.
2-1.
I mean, that is unbelievable. Gave Fed some steam though. Now his first lead of the match.
And back over to positive for Fed. Can he hold on to it?
And Johns stands him up at the kitchen.
And the answer to my previous question is no. He cannot maintain. But still, it's a solid lead at 3-1 for Federico Staksrud.
By the way, over on Grandstand right now, the men's singles bronze medal match taking place. Tyson McGuffin just took the first on Christian Elsham, 13-11, and bad bounce given back to Fed Staksrud. Hopped up on him.
Definitely a shot that Fed has in his arsenal. The Ernie and to push it up the line as well, but several, or at least a couple feet wide on that last attempt.
3-3.
That's a frustrating miss for Staksrud.
Yeah, that 3-1 lead completely evaporated and the lead back over to the number 2 seed, Ben Johns.
Yeah, it's weird to say that, isn't it? Sneaks that one through, too.
I mean, that is...
Fed is going to aim for the remainder of the match.
Well, Ben told him, aim for that spot.
He didn't listen. It's been an interesting emotional ride in this match, though. You can't really put your finger on...
Vibe is odd.
Where the vibe
yeah,
is.
it is odd.
Hashtag vibes are odd.
Right foot. Side out.
Almost looked like Ben was a bit off the kitchen line on that shot, but right foot apparently in there. And even having some fun with the fans, which is a bit unusual for Ben as well. Oh, good call.
Side out.
I mean, I've seen these fellas play so many times, and there's something different about this particular matchup from a vibe perspective. I know we brought it up multiple times, and I'll probably bring it up again. I mean, that wrist and forearm strength from Ben Johns on that shot. There's no backswing. He just floop through. No chance for Fed.
7-3.
Found the corner to 8-3 in the second.
And Fed trying to get Ben out of rhythm. Threw him 2 shoulder fakes in the same point.
8-3.
Can't rattle this man. shot there from Fed. Held the paddle for as long as possible and just kind of flips it cross court with his wrist.
3-8. Side out.
Yeah, I mean, that's the standard of a shot. I mean, Ben just trying to neutralize the ball any way he can. And sure, he dropped it into the kitchen nicely, but it was very plain with not much spin or pace. Fed has to come up with that ball.
8-3.
Yeah, there's the lunge forehand volley that Fed Staksrud is known for. He's had mixed results with it in this particular match, but he can get very hot on that forehand wing at any moment.
3-8.
Beautiful shot from Fed.
Yeah, full-on banana ball there, as that ball is actually out of bounds until it drops into the corner pocket.
4-8. Side out.
Fed even more audible during the point with some grunts with his movement and before contact of the shot. So he's as animated as I've ever seen during the point and in between.
Here's what's coming up next on Humana Championship Court. Annalie Waters back in action in women's doubles with Catherine Parento to take on Andrea Koop and Jade Kawamoto. Who would have drawn that one up?
Yeah, that's a good question, and that was about one of the spiciest matches I've seen all year in the semifinal against Leah Jansen and Callie Smith.
Ben Johns gets game point and match point on his side.
Such a great scamper to get up to the initial drop shot and then the perfect read on the next ball for Ben Johns.
Match point.
Grand Slam championship point for Ben Johns. Casual little walk-off volley there from Fed.
Yeah, nice work. And this drop volley had a bit of backspin on it, making it more difficult for Ben to hit a quality shot.
Clean pass and a point for Staksrud.
Yeah, big time serve. Followed it up with the patented attacking forehand pass from Federico. Even following it in after the clean winner just in case.
Point.
Go right now, Benny, come on.
6-10. Point.
All right, Fed's got a little something going. Creeping back in at 7-10 now.
7-10.
Another incredible defensive snag from Ben Johns at the kitchen.
In the right spot again. And Michelle,
unbelievable.
I actually think that initial volley from Ben Johns was going to go wide. Federico plays it, and he pays the price.
Yeah, I think you're right. He is well outside the sideline when he hit it.
Match point.
I want to say Johnny on the spot, but Benny on the spot.
10-7.
How about a championship point number 2 for Ben Johns? Clean pass for the win, and the Grand Slam title is his. Ben Johns takes home the Grand Slam championship in men's singles over Federico.
Welcome to the Picklr, where everything's better.
Everything's better at the Picklr.
Everything's better at the Picklr.
At Adam, thanks so much. Yeah, the world number one, world number two rather, this tournament, putting on a show for us. Sorry. We're friends at least, Ben. Soon to be world number one after that performance with 2,000 points. Sorry, Ben. How are you able to do it against the most consistent man in men's singles this season?
Yeah, you know, Fed's an amazing player. Obviously, 10 finals in a row is extremely difficult, especially with the deep fields we have. So I knew going into the final that I was going to get a very good Fed no matter what. I think Colin told me before the match, make sure you're just moving your feet on the third ball, and I felt like my third ball striking was the best it's been in a while. And really, when you have that, it's the points get a lot easier. So yeah, just grateful to have played well, and looking forward to the next one.
Well, since I awkwardly brought it up, why not talk about it? First time we've seen this matchup with you as the 2 seed and Fed as the 1 seed. Does that fuel your motivation at all here when you're playing for a Grand Slam title?
No, not really. I think it's cool to be challenged, and that is just a type of challenge, I guess. And you know, I think the more players push me, the better player I'll be, and I really enjoy that. And I think it's great for the sport. So just looking forward to more of that for the rest of this year.
37 men's singles titles for you on your PPA Tour career, which is just incredible. 124 total medals for Ben Johns. What stands out about this Grand Slam finish here in Atlanta?
That it was a struggle. I think I was down 3 or 4 match points in the quarterfinal. I had a tough semifinal, and you know, the tournaments just get better and better. There's more and more great players. So I think that more grindy wins is a testament to just growing as a player, and I love that.
And 20 straight tournaments, by the way, that this guy has pocketed a gold medal. Just impressive. And now we welcome in our title sponsor from Vizzy Hard Seltzer. Bill Averill, the vice president, is here to deliver some hardware, much-deserved hardware for Ben Johns.
Ben, first off, congratulations. Amazing run through the singles bracket. On behalf of Vizzy Hard Seltzer, the official seltzer of the PPA, congratulations on winning the inaugural Vizzy Open in Atlanta. And a huge shout out to all the fans who've been showing up all weekend long. Congratulations.
Adam Ben Johns does it again in Grand Slam fashion, this time from Atlanta. Congratulations, Ben.
Quality performance from Ben Johns, winning the singles title. And Anna Lee Waters will be back on court when we return from this break, facing off against Andrea Koop and Jade Kawamoto with her partner, Catherine Parento. Stay with us.